Hello, Oklahoma Democrats. It's Robbie White. I am the chair of the Oklahoma County Democratic Party, and I am pleased and honored to be filling in for State Party Chair Alicia Andrews. And Alicia is out with our party vice chair, Eric Proctor, in attending the national meeting of the DNC. So, as you can see, Alicia is doing all the best, tourist stuff in DC right now. This is always going to be one of my favorite pictures ever. Alicia Andrews with the portrait of former First Lady Michelle Obama. So, and if you have not heard Michelle's speech from yesterday's 2 days ago portrait unveiling, you need to find that. It was a really, really good one. So I'm happy to be here today. I do want to take a moment and acknowledge the passing of Queen Elizabeth of England, and our hearts are with our friends in England and all around the world who admired the Queen and her very long reign. She, to me, was always such a symbol of strength and grace in whatever hardships and moments that she had to face in her leadership. So, uh, well done, well done, Your Majesty. Okay, I think I'm going to talk about is something Alicia talks about all the time, which is voter registration. It's very, very important right now. We are headed into a super, super important um, election. I know it's hard to believe it's really going to happen in 61 days, I believe. 60 days. Oh my goodness, I missed a day. And we only have a few weeks left to register voters to be able to vote in the November election. At that date, the deadline for registering to vote is October 14th. So here in Oakland County, we do a lot of things to register voters. Sometimes we put a booth up at a festival, and sometimes we send our volunteers out with a clipboard and voter registration forms. So if you're in the Oklahoma County area and you want to help with that, we have a Sign Up Genius, and that is on our Facebook page. You can sign up to go attend an event, whether it's farmers market, a concert in the park. There's just so many opportunities every single day, and especially on the weekends, to go and register voters out at public events. And that is one thing we're doing a lot of right now here in Oklahoma County. The other thing that we do a lot of in Oklahoma County, especially those of us who are precinct leaders and officers, if you're a delegate to any of our conventions, you are considered a party leader, and we know party leaders always should carry a voter registration stack of voter registration forms in your car or in your bag. So when you're out with the public, whether you're attending a public event or going to a family barbecue or whatever you're doing, you've always got a stack of voter registration forms on you, so you can um, ask that question: are you registered to vote? And if someone says yes, that's fantastic. The next question you can ask them is, what's your voting plan? When do you vote? Are you an absentee voter? So you get that form mailed to your house. Do you vote early, like that Thursday, Friday, Saturday before an election, or do you go on the day of the election and show up at your polling place and see your neighbors? And it's real important to ask the question, what's your plan to vote? We know that that helps people to formulate their election plan in their mind. And then the other question, the answer to the question, are you registered to vote, might be no. And if somebody's not registered to vote, you're prepared, you've got your forms, and you can assist them. So, what if you're out in the world and you don't have a voter registration form on you and someone needs to register to vote? Here's what you can do. You can go to the Oklahoma Democratic Party website, okdemocrats.org. There's a tab for registering to vote. Now, the Democrats at the state party have done what the state of Oklahoma has not done, and they've created an online way to register to vote. So you go to that tab, you click on it, and you have the unregistered voter, the potential voter, fill out the details, and a form is mailed to them. It's populated with their information, and all they have to do is sign and return it to the election board. So if you want to help that effort, you can always donate to the ODP at okdemocrats.org to help support that effort. But voter registration is the way that increase uh, our body of voters. So every time a Democrat gets registered, it just means we have that much more opportunity to get people to vote for our amazing candidates. So That's my little lecture about voter registration. And I hope you'll go to our Sign Up Genius in Oklahoma County and sign up to help or do that in your community where you live. Um, the other thing that we're doing in Oklahoma County is we are busy every day of the week at events for our candidates. And that has been the most fun this season. Literally, there are multiple events every day across the state, and we are having a great time showing up for our candidates. Our members from Oklahoma County are knocking on doors, making phone calls, hosting fundraisers. We just had a challenge through the month of August, the August Democratic Volunteer Challenge, where we challenged our members to get out there and do something to help our candidates. And it was amazing to see the work they did. And of all the suggestions that I put out there that people could do, there were always more things that I hadn't thought of. So campaigns always need help doing clerical work, um, bringing snacks, that sort of thing. So there are a number of things you can do to help your candidates. Hey, and if you don't know who the candidates are, the Oklahoma Democratic Party has a tab for that on their website. So speaking of candidates, I know there's been a lot of talk about commercials. I've noticed myself, I don't watch a lot of broadcast TV, but it's sports season again, so I've been watching a little bit of sports TV. I noticed some nice Story Hoffmeister ads, and I know that there are going to be other candidates putting up ads. But wouldn't it be great if the ODP could put up their own ads for our candidates? And this is how you can help. The ODP has challenged everyone to donate to the Democratic Party in Oklahoma, and if they raise $100,000 in the next 3 weeks, they will take a portion of that money and start making ads to broadcast for our candidates. So I know you want to know how you can make this happen. So there are a bunch of ways you can help. You can straight up give money to the ODP. At okdemocrats.org, there's a donation tab. Super easy. You can buy a ticket and attend the Sign Our Barbecue, also on the ODP's website. And then there's also another event that's in Oklahoma City. It'll be October the 20th, I believe. It's called the Leading Ladies Gala. And this will feature some outstanding women from the region outside of Oklahoma, some Democratic leaders who will bring to us information and ideas that we can use to learn to be better Democrats in Oklahoma. And at the same time, you'll be supporting the Democratic Party in Oklahoma and pushing our chances even higher that we'll get some ODP commercials on the air. So that is exciting news. And I hope that you will step up and donate what you can to the party today. I see it every day. We have an office space that we share with the ODP, and I see every day how hard they work and how much your resources mean to them. So thank you all so much for everything you do to support our staff and our candidates. I will leave you with one last thing, and that is we can't do this without you. It just in Oklahoma County alone, I say this all the time, there are over 377,000 registered Democrats in Oklahoma County alone. And the party is made up of every single one of those people. So when you come to volunteer, to knock on doors, to make phone calls, to go to a fundraiser, to attend a rally like we had last night with for Gina Nelson, when you go to any of those events, never come alone. Find a friend or a family member who go with you, because we need every one of those Democrats out there helping get our candidates elected. So thanks for letting me step in for Alicia today. And I appreciate everything. Have a good day. Oh.